Hey guys, it's your boy Mark, back with another video, and happy 57th birthday to Undertaker Mark Calloway. Hope he has an amazing day today, and yeah, also today it was 3 years ago, to this exact day that we got my laptop. 3 years, man, that flew by. Hopefully I'll have another 3 years. Hopefully I have many, many more years with that laptop. Because I love it. But I'm here to give you guys a movie thoughts, a 2022 movie thoughts. This is going to be on Disney Pixar film called Turning Red. Now, what Turning Red is about? It's about this girl named Mei Mei, or Lee May, something like that, who wakes up with this weird condition where if she gets excited, she turns into this giant panda. But when she's calm, she goes back to being a normal girl. And there's a whole story and all that here, which I'm probably too tired to be able to say, what it's about and all that. I didn't watch any trailers, I was like, oh, a Pixar movie, you got me. I'm in this. And I watched the movie. I didn't know anything about it except for I heard about some controversy about a certain thing with that happens only with females that I heard was in this movie, but I didn't watch no trailers. I don't know who the cast is. There could be some huge actors in this, and I have no idea that they're in this. Huge actors. I don't know who stars in this as the voices. So yeah. Now that that's all said, what did I think of Turning Red? You can't see me, but I'm nodding my head. That would work if that would have worked if this was a webcam review. But Turning Red, that was amazing. I absolutely loved it. Alright, I was just expecting a fun Pixar film that I'll have fun with. That's all I was really expecting. This was fantastic. I absolutely adored it. It was indeed a fun, Pixar film. Disney Plus, actually, you can watch this on Disney Plus. Me being unvaccinated, I was happy to hear that it was going to go straight to Disney Plus. I'm going to be real happy about that now, only because they're gatekeeping unvaccinated people like me. But that's not what we're talking about. I don't want to talk about that. And apologies for raising my voice so suddenly. I loved it. You already knew that. But why did I love it? This was set in 2002. I heard about this. I heard that it was set in the early 2000s. But I forgot about that when I started watching this film. But when I pressed play, I realized, oh yeah, that's right. This is set in 2002, which is awesome. There is this boy band that exists in the universe of this movie called Four Team, something like that. I forgot. I know it was Four something. It was called Four Team or something like that. And their music, I loved it. I don't know if they're a real band or not. So I don't know if they're a for real band or just a made up band for this film's universe. Wow. Their music was awesome. I was shocked when their music when we first heard their music, I was like, wow, that's actually real dope. This really did bring me back to the 2000s. All right, I was born in 1998, so the 2000s, like 2002 to 2005, they feel like centuries ago to me. But I still have amazing memories from those years. And even though classic rock is my favorite, music to listen to, not even close, I have amazing and irreplaceable memories with pop and R&B music is from the late 90s and early 2000s. And 14 or whatever they're called, music reminded me so much of that early 2000s, like pop music, like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, stuff like that. It was amazing. I loved the music whenever it came up. I didn't think I would. And that just brought me back to the to the to that time for me as a kid. In fact, I would actually say that 2002, maybe 2001. I feel like it's 2001, but it was definitely 2002 when I personally gained consciousness. So that just meant everything to me. I loved all the characters. The main character's mother, I forgot her name, but her parents, her parents in general, they're really awesome parents. And her mother, I was like, man, what are you doing so many times? Like, you're embarrassing your daughter and all that. I was thinking that too, but at the same time, I felt really bad for the mother too, because, she means well and all that, and she's trying to be a parent and protective and all that. And, she just wants what's best for her daughter, and I felt that, and I wasn't like, oh my gosh. I mean, maybe I was like, admittedly, even though it was a couple hours ago, maybe I forgot exactly how I felt. Maybe like at the start, I was like, oh man, just let her go, leave her alone, and all that. I felt for her. And her father, even though she's barely in this movie, he's barely in this movie, sorry. He was lovely too. And we see a whole bunch more of her family members. They're not in the movie much, especially in like the first half of this movie, but they're in it a great amount. I mean, they're in it when they are in it. It's a big deal. If that makes sense. Tyler, man, he was such a little shit. I was like, man, he was making me mad. you know. And of course, when she turns into a red panda, it's awesome, man. Just for real, I think just the fact that this movie just took me back to like the 2000s, just was awesome to me. It just that probably made this movie for me. I love her friends too. The main character's friends, that they were awesome. You can tell they absolutely for real love her and cherish her. There's stuff in this like Tamagotchis in this too, which is just awesome. I had a Tamagotchi back then. I don't think I took very good care of it, but I did have my own Tamagotchi at one point. There's something I want to say. It's not coming to my head though. But I absolutely loved it. All right. I wouldn't lie. I was worried that it was going to be filled with stuff I don't like. From some of the controversy I heard about this film, but not really. That music just brought me back to that time, and just I loved it. All right. I hate that I I can't think about what scenes I'm trying to think of, but this might be my favorite film of the year so far. I'm really loving this year for movies. Actually, man, we got, at least I got Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What's it called? Exploited. I loved that movie. This Turning Red, way better than I was expecting actually. And I'm pretty sure there's another movie I watched recently that I thought was fantastic and all that. I'm trying to remember. I'm literally scrolling through my playlist of movie thoughts to remember, to try and remember, to see what it is. Unless I already said it and didn't realize it. The Adam Project. Fatal Memory. I love Fatal Memory. Could be on in line with that. I don't really care. Just awesome. Going back to 2000 to the 2000s was just made this movie for me, and I'm shocked how much I loved it. I'm glad I loved it this much though. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Loved Turning Red. I highly recommend it. All right, even if you're worried that about hearing about some of the controversial stuff and it sounds like some BS that you might not like, take the chance. Take the chance. I get that it didn't work for some people, but I loved it. I loved it. 10 out of 10, possibly my best film of the year so far, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry, tongue twisty. Hope you guys enjoyed your boy Mark's thoughts on Turning Red. Peace out, y'all. Alright, I remembered what I was trying to say now. This is like 10 minutes after I finished doing my thoughts for this movie, but I just remembered, despite me being a male, I felt like I was relating to the main character. I didn't have to relate to the main character all the time. A good movie is a good movie at the end of the day for me, regardless of who the main character is. But when she was like, "Oh man, I hate being a giant red panda and all that," and like how her parents were like getting like stuff ready for her, and she was like, they were like, "It'll all be over." I felt like I could relate to that. Now, I'm being serious, by the way. From when I had gout. Yep, I had gout back from December last year to January this year. It was horrible. I was on all fours a lot. I felt degraded. Just that part. I felt like I could relate to that. That was all I wanted to add. So yeah, and yeah. All right, peace out, y'all.